Under the soft glow of the European moon, where golden fields stretch endlessly under calm skies, a silent war is being waged. It's not fought with tanks or soldiers, but with flashlights, rifles, and the heartbeat of every farmer who dreads what nightfall will bring. In the heart of Germany's countryside, where peace should reign, an unexpected enemy has risen from the forests, the wild boar. When darkness settles, thousands of these muscular, cunning creatures emerge from the shadows. They move like an army through wheat, corn, and potato fields, tearing up soil, devouring crops, and leaving behind a scene that looks less like a farm and more like a battlefield. For German farmers, this isn't just a nuisance. It's an economic disaster. Every year, wild boars cause an estimated 80 to 100 million euros in crop losses. That's more than $100 million in damage. And the numbers keep climbing. But what makes this story truly remarkable is that it's not just about destruction. It's about intelligence, adaptation, and survival. Wild boars aren't ordinary animals. They're clever, organized, and incredibly adaptable. They live in large family groups known as sounders, usually led by an experienced matriarch who knows the terrain better than most hunters. These animals can memorize feeding spots, detect danger, and even change their patterns when they sense human activity nearby. If farmers install electric fences, the boars dig beneath them. If traps are set, the older ones simply learn to avoid them. It's as if nature itself has found a way to outsmart human technology. For generations, German hunters have carried the responsibility of keeping this growing threat under control. Hunting here isn't just a pastime. It's a centuries-old tradition tied deeply to the country's relationship with nature. But now, it's become a matter of survival. Each night, under the cover of darkness, hunters equipped with night vision scopes and high-powered rifles head out into the forests and fields. They are not thrill seekers. They are guardians, standing between the farmland and the wild. Their goal is simple but noble: to restore balance. Every shot fired isn't just a test of skill. It's an act of protection. Each successful hunt helps defend crops, livestock, and the fragile ecosystems that could collapse if the boar population continues to spiral out of control. Yet, no matter how many are taken down, the numbers seem endless. Wild boars reproduce with incredible speed. A single sow can give birth to 5 to 10 piglets, sometimes twice a year. With mild winters and plenty of food from nearby farms, their population can double within months. It's an unstoppable cycle, one that's pushing both nature and humans to their limits. The growing population has even forced boars to expand beyond rural farmlands. They're now invading suburban neighborhoods, tearing up gardens, knocking over trash bins, and wandering through playgrounds. Videos have surfaced of massive boars casually strolling through German cities, a sight both shocking and strangely mesmerizing. What used to be a problem hidden in the countryside has now reached the doorsteps of modern civilization. Hunters and farmers often describe their encounters with a mix of awe and fear. A full-grown boar can weigh well over 200 pounds, and when cornered, it's fearless. There are stories of wounded boars charging back at hunters, using their sharp tusks with terrifying speed. Even the most experienced marksmen admit that facing a charging boar tests every nerve. It's not just hunting, it's survival, pure and raw. Yet amid the chaos, there's respect. Hunters in Germany don't see wild boars as mere pests. They see them as worthy adversaries, a force of nature that demands both caution and admiration. Managing them isn't about wiping them out, it's about coexistence. That's why wildlife experts, scientists, and hunters are working together to develop smarter, more sustainable solutions. They're experimenting with new technologies, tracking devices, sterilization programs, and even controlled feeding bans to regulate population growth. Across several regions, authorities have introduced hunting seasons that coincide with breeding cycles to limit reproduction without wiping out entire groups. Some scientists are studying the social behavior of sounders to predict migration patterns, hoping to stay one step ahead of the next invasion. It's a high-stakes chess game between humans and one of nature's most resilient survivors. Wild boars have been part of Europe's natural heritage for thousands of years. In mythology, they were symbols of strength and courage, creatures that even ancient warriors feared. But today, that same strength has become a challenge for modern society. Their population boom threatens agriculture, wildlife, and public safety. It's a complex dilemma. How do you protect nature from itself without destroying what makes it wild? On the front lines of this struggle are the hunters, men and women who blend tradition with cutting-edge technology. They use drones with thermal imaging to locate herds at night and GPS tracking to coordinate hunts safely. It's a far cry from the old-world image of hunters with wooden rifles and torches. Today's fight for balance is fought with precision, data, and teamwork. Still, no matter how advanced the tools become, one truth remains: nature always finds a way. The wild boar's intelligence, speed, and resilience continue to surprise even the experts.
If you'll enjoy this video, please like and subscribe my channel for more information.